All right, BG Foods. You know, we're only like a week away from Christmas, probably less than. And, continuing our Christmas traditions, I'm going to make some gingerbread cookies here. So, they're from scratch, of course. But first I had to find the other sheet to my recipe. I only found one of them, so I had to flip through everything else. And it was kind of funny. Yeah, eventually I found it.
It's good cookie.
Yep. So, man, we started making this up. We're going to drop some butter, preferably warm, not like super cold, but not like, it could be soft, of course. You're going to throw some brown sugar in there, and then you're going to cream that up with the molasses. All right. So, get that cream in. Molasses, sugar, and butter, and your one egg. I did drop that in there. I just think you couldn't see it. Alright, so you add a little vanilla in there. And then slowly but surely we're going to add in, this was a bunch of dough. I didn't mean to make this much, but I did. But that was 5 cups of flour, along with all those, the sugar, butter, and molasses. Slowly work that in little by little without completely getting flour everywhere. Put that down in the bowl again. Then I have my spices. So we got, I think there's cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, and cloves in there. Give that some more mixing. I also add some baking soda, of course, in here. Help that cookie rise. But what we're going to do now is we're going to gather all this dough up.
That way good though.
Oh man, it's amazing. And we're gonna put it on this. We're gonna put it on the saran wrap here, and get it all in one big ball. And we're going to put this in the fridge for an hour. The longer the better. If you don't got 3-4 hours to wait, and the kids are wanting the cookies, just do an hour, hour and a half. Just make sure that dough gets a little bit more firm. But yeah, I'm just wrapping it in saran wrap here. Didn't quite have a big enough piece. Just make it into kind of a ball and let it rest in the fridge. So here's mine after it rested in the fridge a little bit. I'm going to wrap it a little bit, and then I'm just going to cut off a little portion to work with. Again, I made way too much. A lot of friends going to be eating some gingerbread cookies this year. We're just gonna press it down. You could roll and pin this down if you want to thin it out, but mine was working well enough. I could just use my hand and get it flat. Then we ripped out our cookie pressers. My son, he wanted the Christmas tree, so we were working those. We had a little Christmas present. Looks like a moose. And, just kind of work that dough from around the cookie doughs, of course, or cookies. We just kind of used what was left over, flattened it back out again, of course, and pressed out a couple snowmen. Before we knew it, we had a good amount of cookies. We're ready to bake. Get them all evenly spaced and drop them in the oven. We did about 350 for 10.5 minutes on these. We live in Florida, so stuff cooks a little quicker here with humidity. This is how they turned out. Real good, nice and stiff. If you wanted to add some icing, you could. Enjoy.